is actually a sample. This is one of the first cells that I actually got, and I ended up finding out that it was actually fake. So I had to get new cells and stuff. This was just some of the bad work that I did. Let's talk about lithium-ion battery recovery, which is something that I noticed recently because I had a bad cell, and I talked about this in my previous video, which is basically on YouTube, where I had Struck is like a system that I made for backups, and I had problems with the battery where the 4S would just basically not fully charge, and that was a really big problem because when that happens, the list cell would eventually go off and take every other one along with it, and you start getting low battery signals everywhere. And one of the things I did was to open up the cells and try and fix them. So I changed the cell, I tried to balance them for a really long time, and I noticed that this didn't actually work. It didn't give me the expected result that I wanted. It felt like a failure, at least, at that point. But what I kept on doing was just to continue to charge it, and it was just this continuous iteration of charging, completely discharging, charging again, then completely discharging again, and everything. And what I noticed was, I got 80% from 99% that I would usually get, which is the 4.1 volts. I don't overcharge them. I don't charge them up to 4.2 volts because they can actually get there, but 4.1 volt was what I actually expected. And at 80%, that was 3.8 to 3.9 volts, and that was basically what I was actually getting for a really long time. And I thought, I was not going to get it up to 99%, but all the other cells were at 99%, and that was a really, really big problem for me, and it was really stressful seeing it at that point. But some weeks back, that was last week, I was able to actually get 99% on the fourth cell, and that was pretty amazing. It was one of the greatest thing that has ever happened, and that's one thing I noticed, especially when you charge and discharge continuously, you can actually get to recover your cells. Because with lithium-ion batteries, it's just important for you to trickle charge when it sees a lot of charge. And this is what I did also, not just charge alone. It got to a point where I actually left it to stay for a really long time. It was more like it was floating. It was not going to float because the floating is not normal because the battery was not getting to the full charge state. But the other cells were basically full, and it just stops at probably 70%, 80%. And what I noticed later was that continuous iteration of charging and leaving it to charge for a really, really long time and not use at all actually bounced the battery back up. And this took actually 2 months, but it was really, really worth it because I was not expecting to see that much change, and it was pretty amazing to me. So my battery is back to 99%, and I'm going to be showing pictures of it here, and it's amazing. I love it already. All right, guys, cheers.